Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. Welcome back to Midnight Gaming, where it's always midnight. I'll be your host, Mystic Nightmare. And what I figured today, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and make the Ethos semi-automatic pumpkin and melon farm. And I've just told you right now, this is not mine. It is not my idea. It's Ethos, but I'm remaking it. So yeah, there you guys go. There's your disclaimer. Now you're probably wondering what this is up here. Well, you're going to have to forget about that for now. Because basically what it is I've already done this recording once, twice, 3, 4 times. And for some reason, nothing's just going right today. So here we go again. If the audio's off, I don't care. I'm posting it anyway. If anything goes wrong, I don't care. I'm posting it. Because I've done this a couple of times. And this is actually part of the farm itself, and you'll see why later. You do not have to use this. You do not need this, but it's just for looks, kind of what I like to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and place your first stair, and then on top of that, or behind that, place a block, another set of stairs, and obviously you can make any changes to this that you want. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and place 2 blocks above that, or behind that, excuse me, and then go ahead and place a pressure switch. Now we're going to go ahead and place 6 redstone behind it, and we're going to break them because we screwed up already. Then we're going to go ahead and place 6 blocks. And then we're going to go ahead and place 6 redstone. It's been a bad day for recording, guys. It really has. But I don't care. I'm going to get this sucker done. Okay. Stepping on the pressure plate. That works. We're all good. Yippee-ki-yay. Alright, we're using sticky pistons. Why? Because we have them and we can now. You got it? Flaunt it, right? So we're doing that. Now you can extend this bad boy to as far as you want to extend it. It doesn't really matter. You just got to leave the back end off and cap off your water channels, and you should be good to go. But what I'm doing is I'm doing 6 on both sides. Now the 6 on both sides means 6 pumpkins over here and 6 melons over here. So let's go ahead and place our dirt next. I got bad aim today too. When it comes down to placing blocks, my aim is horrible. And then now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and test it to make sure that they go up. Yes, they do. That's the part of the melon that's going to be harvested. So now we want to do half slabs. And just place those directly on or over the redstone. Goes up, they get harvested, and you walk down and you can just get down and pick them all up. So good. Next thing we're going to do is you do not have to put these blocks down, but they add to your island level, so you might as well do it. You can put 3 down on each side. Like I said, you don't have to do this. It just adds to your island level if you fill in all the blank spots and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so this line of blocks is going to have the dirt that's going to hold your actual planted melon and pumpkins. This next one is your water ravine, and this is the closed off wall to your water ravine, which is the final block layer. Okay, now let's go ahead and put let's go ahead and just finish off. Yes, I have enough blocks. Good. Let's go ahead and just finish off the back just to give it a closed off look, and to close off the water ravines, obviously. And we'll go ahead and close off the front as well. So we can close off the water ravines, give it a nice look to it. I might change it out to wood when it comes to like farms and stuff. As you can see with the automatic sugarcane farm, I like wood on it. It makes it look a little kind of farmish, I guess you could say. So now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and place our water blocks. And you don't have to fill it in completely. I like to fill them in completely, but that's just me. Unless I'm using, you know, like over on the automatic sugarcane farm, I'm using them to push anything down, items or whatever. So let's go ahead and hoe this up here. And let's go ahead and plant our pumpkin seeds and our melon seeds. I forgot you can stack those buckets. Whoops, I don't like my pumpkins on the right hand side. I know this is a little bit anal, sorry, but I don't like my pumpkins on the right hand side. It's just what I prefer. And that's what Skyblock's all about, what you prefer, right? Right. Okay, so now that that's done, let's just go ahead and get a little bit more water over in our infinity pool here. Now at this point it's basically done. All you got to do is, if you wanted to make it really cheap, just go ahead and place torches around the outside, you know, so mobs won't spawn on it or anything else like that. And also so you can get light during the night so they'll grow. So it's, you know, it's pretty much done where it is right now. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so now that's done. That's pretty much it. This little bad boy right here is basically just glass blocks, and the cool thing about it is you can get the glass blocks. If you could do it where you could do these stars, start out by doing these little stars, and then the lava lights everything, so you don't have to have torches, because I know people get sick of torches. I mean, look at all those torches, they get sick of them after a while. So you can put these little stars all the way down, and the bottom glass covers up the water. So you don't have to worry about jumping in the water when you farm this, and they won't fall in the water, so you have to jump in the water, but you just have to make sure to cover them completely with glass. So you know what, let's do that. This will cover my water completely, just like that. And it makes it so I don't have to worry about jumping in the water to pick up this stuff. Now I don't have enough glass to do another star like this. I'm going to have to keep doing challenges to get more stars. But what I plan on doing is basically every other one is going to be lava. So this block will stay, and then I'll make a star out of this block, and this block will stay, and then I'll make a block out of this star, or a lava block out of this one right here. Eventually when I'm done, it'll actually be fully blocked off. It'll be blocks here, this side will be all the way blocked down, and it will just be full blocks of glass all the way down. It's expensive, yes, and you don't have to do it. You can just use torches if you guys want, but I like this look a lot because it utilizes the lava. It makes it so I don't have to use one stinking torch, and it's nice and covered so they don't start anything on fire anywhere near it. Not that you can really over here unless they did the stairs or whatever. But and then the nice thing also is it covers your plants as well. And when it goes off, it pushes it high enough that they're going to all bounce off of the glass blocks above your plants, so none of them will fall down your plants. You're literally going to be just running down your dirt area where they spawn. So it's really nice that way. I like to build a back end on it as well. Like I said, not necessary. The rest of this is just aesthetics for the most part. So yeah, that's basically it. When they grow, they automatically harvest, and you're pretty much good to go. Let me go ahead, and I think what I'll do is I'll get some bone meal, and I'll go ahead and quickly grow all of the plants, and then I'll wait until they actually grow pumpkins and melons. And when they do that, then I'll go ahead and come back, and I'll show you guys I'll show you guys what it looks like when it actually, when it actually goes off and it harvests the pumpkins and the melons. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we are back, and we have grown all of the pumpkins. Not all of them, but I used bone meal to grow the pumpkins and also the melons. So we've got a few pumpkins, we got a few melons. Obviously, I put up another lava block, and on each side I'm going to be doing more as I get more sugarcane and do more of the quests. Maybe even trade a few NPCs for some glass. But right now, as you can see, it's working great, and this is how it works. Just like that. Very simple. Now all you got to do is run down. See how they were all in the center in the dirt? Just run down, pick them up, and you're out of here. Just like that. Now with these, it looks kind of funny with the lava because I had to skip a block because I didn't have that much glass. But eventually I'm going to fill this top layer of glass all the way in the back where the lava is, other than, the spaces in between. And then this front layer right here, I'm gonna fill that in completely. You don't need to fill in the tops. I just put this up here so it doesn't light anything on fire. It drives me nuts because sometimes, every now and then, I don't know how, I get something that's wood that's too close and it'll start stuff on fire. So, and that's all I'm doing right here is I'm just skipping a block and I'm putting a block down, skipping a block, putting a block down, and then I make the little star or whatever, and I just go ahead and throw the lava in there, and that's it. But eventually these will be a full row of solid blocks in the back where the lava is, except for the lava blocks, and this will be a full row of glass right here as well. So it'll look nice, and like I said, it makes it so you don't have to, none of the pumpkins or anything fall in between here, they fall under here because it goes high enough that it doesn't allow it. And then you just got to run down these dirt things to pick it all up. You don't have to worry about ruining axes or doing it with your hand or whatever. So yeah, that's it. That is Ethos's semi-automatic pumpkin and melon farm. I hope you guys enjoyed it. After this, it's basically just aesthetic and decorating. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, guys. So I told you before that I'd tell you exactly how I got the villagers for our iron golem farm, and it was fairly easy. Basically what I did was I put a hole inside our grinder right here, and then I went ahead and I put in a floor. Then I went inside and I figured out, okay, I want to pop out these two blocks right here, and then I want to get them down to our holding area right here. Let me go ahead and pop these blocks out here. And as you can see, I think we're maxed out at 14 villagers. So basically what I did is I had a hole down in the corner of this on both ends, and I made a track of blocks that came down so they couldn't get out. And in fact, right here I had a block as well. And as you can see, I have this covered. And that's because during the daytime zombies burn. And I want to bring him out, but I want to bring him out in a way that I can actually kill him. And of course this was blocked off, that you couldn't get up here. This was blocked off, and this wasn't so low down here. There was a block right there as well. So basically all that I did was, it's ugly and I'm going to remove it, yes. And then I made a track behind here. So what would happen was I would get a zombie up top, villager zombie, and you can either cure him up there or you can have them chase you down here. And basically what you do is you'd run down the track, you would run through this wall right here, and you'd end up coming outside right here, and you'd spin around and you'd drop a block on the ground, and then you'd turn around, which would trap them because they can't jump over it. And you would come back around over here, and you would plop a block back here, and you would cure them right here. But this was completely covered so they couldn't burn. So that's basically the gist of how I did it. It was super easy. I made a mistake the first time, and I forgot to bring over the apples and whatnot. So I had to go get it, and because I was over 32 blocks away, he disappeared. But I got lucky, and I was able to get a farmer. So let me show you how this works exactly. Now, here's the thing. I can see them from here, and I can kill them with my bow from here, but they cannot see me because their eyes are where the half slabs are. That's why I used half slabs. However, I do have one problem. Midget zombies can come out of here. See? Oh, look at that. There's an NPC. Haha. There's a villager zombie right there. That's cool. So as you can see, I'm just using the bow, and I'm standing right here, and I just pop at him. And then when I see a villager zombie, I just take my blocks and oh, I still have to clean this out a little bit more. Wow, there's a lot of guys in here. I didn't think there was this many guys in here. See how I was able to block that off? Then I just blocked that off up there. And I'd finish this. And I'd finish this guy off. And then I would finish the front zombie off. Come on, what is wrong with the bows? Oh, come on. Okay, so we're going to pretend this other zombie is the villager zombie. As you can see, he can't move, he can't go anywhere, right? So you can cure him right here, and then just remove this block and then push him down in there, because they can't go anywhere because of the track. Or you can remove this block, have him chase you down there, and then you can just trap him in there. That was all I did. That was it. Nothing big, nothing special. And like I said, the first time I got too far away from him and he despawned. The second time I got a librarian, and the third time I had two in there. I had one that had the purple coat, which I believe was the cleric, and then I had one that had a brown coat. I wanted the brown coat, so I killed the guy that was the cleric, and I went for the brown coat. When you cure somebody who has a villager that has a brown coat, you have a chance, a 1 in 4 chance, because there's other villagers that have brown coats. They can be, you get a 1 in 4 chance you can get a farmer, and you really want a farmer. So here's how the breeding works. And this is for anybody that doesn't know. You may know all, you may know none, but I figured I'd go over it. If you do not have a farmer, and this is if you do not get a farmer when you cure your 2 NPCs, your 2 villagers, you have to trade with the villagers, and every trade that you make, you have a chance to make that villager ready to breed. Now, you don't want to go into their inventory, or their trade inventory, like this, and say, I've got like 60 wool. You don't want to trade them 60 wool all at once. You want to trade 20, and then you want to come back out, and you want to watch him. If you see stars and little purple bubbles around him that look like swirlies or whatever, that means he's ready. He's ready to mate. He's ready to breed. But you don't want to go in and trade a whole bunch of stuff and then come out, because that only counts as one trade. You want to trade as many times as you can, in and out, in and out, in and out, and wait until they get ready. Now here's the thing. The first time you trade with an NPC villager, you have a 100% chance that he will become ready to breed. So you get 2 of them, you trade with each one of them, they have a 100% chance they're ready to breed. And you're going to get a kid. After that, every time you trade with them, you have only 20% chance that they're going to be ready to breed. And you have to keep trading over and over and over with them until they're both ready to breed, and then they'll start breeding again. Unless you have a farmer. Farmers are the coolest, because farmers can look at the invisible inventory of the other villagers, and they look for food. If the other villagers don't have food and the farmer has food, specifically bread, then the farmer will actually drop bread on the ground, and that other NPC will pick up the bread and put it in their inventory. When that other NPC gets to a certain number of bread in their inventory, they automatically become ready to breed. So you don't have to worry about trading at all you got to do is come over here and throw a bunch of bread in there, and the farmer will pick it up and then drop it for the other NPCs. And no, you cannot drop bread into an area that has NPCs that doesn't have a farmer. They will not pick up your bread. You have to give it to the farmer first by dropping it on the ground, and then he will give it to the other NPCs, and that will automatically make them ready once they are full. For me to get 14 NPCs, all I needed was 40 bread. So I'd feed him 10, he would get the others ready, and then they would breed, they would have a baby, the baby would grow up, and then he would feed the baby, and he would actually mate with the baby and the other one. And you would get a couple more, because the farmer, he's always got bread on him, he's always ready. And the other two, he just needs to make ready by you giving him 10. I give him 10 bread, and then I let him mate, and then I give 10 bread again, and then 10 bread again. I ended up giving him 40 bread, and then I said, okay, enough's enough, I think he's got enough bread. And I went away for an hour or two, and I came back, and there was 14 NPCs, villagers. Now down here there's about 10, and on the other side I've got 4. The reason I went on the other side and put them on the other side was because I wanted to separate them out, because you can get a lot of really cool items from the trading with these villagers. So you want to be able to access every single villager, and you're going to have multiple librarians and multiple clerics and multiple farmers and multiple fletchers, and you want to be able to access each one of them. So I moved some of them over here so I could go ahead and open this up and trade with these guys when I want. And it was easy. All I did was made a 2-high ravine in the back, and then I just cut down the back of their little house here and blocked it all off, and then just put water in the back of it, and the water carried them down the ravine. And then I would block them off, and I'd pick up the water and I'd put it in the new blocks, and then it would carry down, put the water down, and it would carry them down the ravine again. It's very simple to do once you kind of get the know-how to do it, but the breeding is the most important part. In my opinion, it is worth it if you guys intentionally kill a zombie villager that is not a brown coat, that does not have a brown coat when you're first trying to cure them. Because like I said, if you do it twice and you go for a brown coat, each time you do it, you have a 1 in 4 chance you're going to get a farmer. And if you get a farmer, you can literally get all of your villagers within a couple of hours just by throwing the farmer a bunch of bread. And to get the bread, all you got to do is take your grinder, grind up a bunch of skeletons, get some bones, make some bone meal, and you can speed cook bread. So that's basically how all it is right there. That's it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take down this little track right here, and it worked out really well. I'm going to take it down because it's ugly as piss. And our golem farm is now up and running, and I believe... I got these blocks of irons from challenges, but 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks. You get poppies like crazy from these guys too, so 4 stacks plus 2 iron ingots. I can start anything I do now. I can make iron axes, iron picks, iron everything. I've got a full set of iron armor on right now, which is ridiculous because I don't, unless I go into the nether, I really don't need it. But so yeah, that is basically it, guys. So, you know, if you have any questions about it, just ask me on the comments, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. And that's basically it. The I Am Golem is up and running. I'm going to get rid of this back track over here too, because that's kind of ugly, and I don't need to move any more NPCs, villagers. And Iron Golem Farm is up and running. So I told you I'd tell you how to do it. I know it was boring. I'm sorry. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, awesome. If you didn't, then don't worry about it. If you liked the episode, you know, throw up a like. If you didn't, don't throw up a like, but subscribe anyway, guys. It really helps me out. Lets you guys know what you guys like, what you guys don't like, and if you guys are enjoying the videos or not. So yeah, keep gaming. Make sure to do it at midnight. And I appreciate all you guys' support and all your comments and all your likes and dislikes, or even the dislikes I appreciate, because you let me know you didn't like this episode or whatever. If you don't hit the dislike and you don't hit the like, I just assume that you didn't dislike the video, but you didn't really like it that much. It was, you're just kind of in the middle. So like I said, it tells me what's going on and how you guys are thinking or whatnot. So yeah, that's it. Take it easy, keep gaming, have a blast, and we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.